today's topic, we're going to be talking about overcoming anxiety.
The more it builds up, the more it gets serious.
Yeah.
So it becomes something of a mental health issue, and then it stops being anxiety, which is an emotion. It becomes a disorder, which is anxiety disorder.
People, wherever you are in this world, a very warm welcome to the Hawa and Gitachi YouTube channel. We want to thank everybody for subscribing, and those who haven't yet, please join us. And my name is Lydia Gitasho. My friend Hawa is not around, but hopefully she'll be on the next one. And today's video is really quite important. I know we've been tackling a lot of health issues and stuff like that, so today we're going to have a beautiful topic. And the lady who's going to be joining me, she's not new to our channel. She's been here before, and she's a health coach, she's a life coach. Hopefully we're going to get her contact so that you can, if you want to talk to her directly, you can get it down there as the video continues. So welcome to today's video. Let's talk anxiety and how to overcome it. Karibuni sana.
Hello, my name is Sisi Mso, and I'm a coach and a consultant. I'm not new here, and I always love to come.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much, Lydia, for having me.
Mwah.
Yeah.
Love you to little bits. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about overcoming anxiety and what brings about this kind of anxiety. And I know it's things to do with social, what do I call them?
Society pressure.
Society pressure.
Yes.
Unajua vile, especially like some of us who are influencers or people who are, creators of concepts. Hey, manze unaona vile tunakimbizana na maisha. Inakupatia anxiety. You're living a different life from what you really are. When you go on social media, unaona mtu ako na 10 million followers, you want to be the same. You're giving yourself so much pressure. And some of the things that we're going to learn from the beautiful coach here. Wengine mna join cults, sijui wengine mna kono watu huku. Tafadhali, ukijaribu kufikia ile ati level ya mwenzako. So today we're going to learn about, or we're going to be listening, or we're going to be discussing about how do we overcome or how do we deal with anxiety. Pia mimi nitachangia lakini mimi si expert. Wacha tuongee na life coach and Nivana Mso is here. So let's dive right into it. Let me ask you, what is this anxiety? What is anxiety?
Anxiety is an emotion.
Yeah.
An emotion where you have like excessive worrying, fear sometimes, because you don't know what's going to happen. And it depends. The more it builds up, the more it gets serious.
Yeah.
So it becomes something of a mental health issue, and then it stops being anxiety, which is an emotion. It becomes a disorder, which is anxiety disorder. And you will need medical care.
Yeah.
You will need medical attention, of which, if you're diagnosed with anxiety disorder, you might be told you need medication, you need therapy. Yeah. Because the more it builds up, the more serious it gets. You can even become suicidal. You can even start doing such risky behaviors like what you're saying, conning people just because you want extra money to live that life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you think it's the same thing that happened when we saw, this femicide happening? Is it part of, because I would think the way society is, when you see your friends are doing better, you want to be the same. So inakupatia ka pressure fulani. You get some pressures in life. Do you think that's part of the contribution? Like you're saying, I keep confusing social pressures. Do you think that also is part of it?
That's a very good question. Because it's not just for adults.
Yeah.
It starts very early. It starts when you're a child. When you're a child, you have that pressure from the family. Maybe your parents, they're telling you, no, you're so bright. Why are you not getting 100%? Why are you not getting 80%? And then they start comparing siblings with each other. But they don't know that you're supposed to just ask and guide the child according to their capabilities. Ndio mtoto anaweza kataa kusoma. Children are naughty. But sometimes it's something they can't control.
Yeah.
But you give them pressure. And sometimes it's not even about schoolwork. It's not about academic stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's even about behavior. Why are you not like so and so?
Yeah.
Why are you not eating like so and so?
Yeah,
why are you not sleeping like so and so? Why are you not doing this from a very early age?
Yeah.
So the kids start developing another personality that is not them.
Yeah.
Instead of saying how they really feel, and embracing who they really are, because we're all unique. You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
God created us so unique.
Yeah, we
Yani,
can't all
such
be the
unique
same. Yeah.
creatures. Yes,
Mhm.
all of us, we're all different, and we should all embrace our individual, unique aspects.
Mhm.
But now, you start learning, you're being conditioned from a very early age. No, I'm not supposed to behave like this. I'm feeling like this, but I'm supposed to be feeling this other way.
Mhm.
So what happens? You start lying to yourself.
Right. So believing the lie
Yes,
and living the lie.
yes.
Uh-huh.
Which means you're being less authentic.
Yes.
So the less authentic you are in life, the more like you give into society pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
definitely.
as you continue growing, you stop listening to yourself,
Mhm.
and then you start listening to other people.
Yeah.
You start thinking, what would other people, what are their expectations?
Yeah.
You stop looking at your capabilities, and you start dwelling on people's expectations
Mhm.
of you.
Yeah.
So by the time you're an adult, you're thinking, oh, my peers, the
Yeah.
people I went to school with, when I go online, they're doing this and this.
Yeah.
When I meet them on the streets, they're telling me this and this. Why don't I have a car? Why am I not driving? Why am
Right.
I not married? Why don't I have kids?
Wow.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
and you don't feel like it's wrong because you've already had people thinking for you and
Yeah.
telling you who you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've developed a character. You're not living an authentic life.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yes.
So maybe now let's get into the main topic for today.
Yeah.
How do you overcome?
So how do you overcome
Yeah.
anxiety?
Yeah.
It's a very good question because we've just said like one of the effects that it brings about is anxiety.
Yeah.
And anxiety, as it progresses, it becomes a disorder,
Mhm.
which means you need professional help.
Yeah.
So the first thing I would tell people is be authentic.
Thank you. Mhm.
Be authentic.
Be yourself.
Yes, be yourself. If you're a parent, be a good example. Show your kids that yes, I'm a parent, I think like this, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Look at me and mommy, we're not thinking the same,
Mhm.
and we're still fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Mhm.
So it's okay for you to be this.
Yeah.
It's okay for you to think like this. We don't all have to be on the same level.
Yeah.
And I still love you because you're enough.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one, huh?
Yes.
Right.
And as you're telling them, you're telling yourself too. And if you're married, if you have a partner, you're showing them that they are enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that brings down the anxiety. So, what other ways? Because I know there's a video. If you follow our channel,
Mhm.
there's a video where we did yoga, like trauma.
Yeah.
You called it something.
Yes.
I can't exactly remember.
Yeah.
So that's another way of dealing with it. Maybe you can elaborate a little bit more.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can elaborate. But before I elaborate,
Yes.
maybe there are people out there who have anxiety issues
Mhm.
and they don't know. They're just wondering what's happening with them.
So how would you know first of all that you?
So if you're always worrying about the future, you're always worrying like, is this okay? Is this not okay? Or maybe sometimes you feel like overwhelmed.
Mhm.
Maybe something good happens to you. You get a promotion at work.
Mhm.
You know, that's one thing people don't understand.
Mhm.
Something good can happen to you.
Yeah.
A milestone.
Yeah.
You've gotten a promotion. But instead of being happy,
You're worried.
you're worried. Am I really qualified for this job?
Wow.
Qualified.
That's anxiety, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's anxiety.
That's some insight. Uh-huh.
For some people, they start like your heart rate. It
Goes up.
Yeah, it goes up. You have
Blood pressure, blood pressure.
unajipatia pressure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, rapid breathing, like panic attacks. So why we did that video,
Yeah.
going back to that video you're talking about, the
Mhm.
yoga one,
Yeah.
in such cases, because at that point it's not yet a disorder,
Yes.
it's just an emotion, like the way you feel happy, you feel
Mhm.
sad,
Mhm.
you know.
You worry. Yeah.
Yes, like
Yeah.
when you're crying, the first thing you ask yourself, why am I sad? Why am I crying?
Mhm.
And then you try and fix that.
Yeah.
So anytime you have any anxiety issues, ask yourself, what is this that has triggered me? Identify the trigger.
Yeah.
If it's somebody, stay away from them. If it's a situation, stay away from it. If it's drugs, if it's alcohol, if it's there's some people who like loud music
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
strong smells.
Yes.
Anything can trigger.
Mhm.
You see, or maybe like if it's like the example I've said about maybe you got a promotion, something good happened, and then you're anxious.
Yeah.
Am I really good enough? Ask yourself why. And most of the time, when you ask yourself, maybe somebody years ago, maybe when you were a child,
Yeah.
they poisoned your mind and they told you you'll never be good enough. You're not
Yeah.
enough. And you've always felt like no matter how much I chase success,
Yeah.
I will never be
Yeah.
enough.
You would never be satisfied. You'd
I'll
never
never-
even accept that good things are happening to you.
Yeah,
Because somebody somewhere told you you amount to nothing.
yes,
Okay.
yeah,
So unafaa kujijua, authenticity. I like that.
yeah.
Once you know yourself.
Once
And
you
maybe
decide-
those are two of the things.
Mhm.
But sometimes it might need you to go and see a specialist
Yes,
when it becomes too much.
yes.
When will you know? Ama utajua tu. How will you know that
Utajua.
I need help now?
It's like it's just like depression.
Mm-hmm.
The more you see like the triggers keep happening and the symptoms are getting more and more and more. Maybe you just used to worry
Mm-hmm.
and then now the worry has turned to fear.
Yeah, right?
Yes, now because of the rapid heart rate, now you have high blood pressure and other problems,
Yes.
and then you can't sleep at night.
Ah.
You see,
Yeah.
some
Insomnia.
people, yes,
Yeah.
some people they start having like suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
so when you see like it's getting worse, it's time for you to see a specialist.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. That's wonderful. See? These things, and then I find that if you find somebody to talk to,
yeah,
hata kama sasa before you even seek specialists, maybe if you find good friendship, surround yourself with good people. Maybe that's a point, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm not.
let me tell you.
Yeah.
I like how you said good people because I was about to correct you. I was about to jump in
Yeah.
and tell you,
Yeah.
don't just talk to anybody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You may talk to the person who told you you're not enough,
True.
you're worthless.
Yeah. So it becomes even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to find the right people
Yeah.
and always surround yourself with the right people. And sometimes you're not with the people who you feel like, you know, they're helpful
Yeah.
in a situation.
Mm-hmm.
So another way that you can do this is be comfortable being alone. Start embracing alone time.
Yeah.
Just start like an hour every day.
Yeah.
An hour every day. When it's your day off, if you're working, if you have like a busy schedule, most of the people in life, when it's their day off or they have some free time, what do?
Mm-hmm.
Unakimbilia marafiki.
True. Hauna time yako.
Hauna time yako.
Yeah.
Even if like you're somewhere, maybe you traveled and you don't even know anybody there.
Yeah.
Instead of just chilling in the house, you're going to find people.
We may be social beings, but it doesn't mean you don't need your own time.
Or you go online.
Yeah.
Who are the people you're following online?
Says a lot about you, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Uh-huh.
So are they lessening? Are they like helping you deal with the triggers or are they adding to the triggers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
And for me, the thing that stands out every time that you speak, and I remember even in a previous video, you said that we spend most of our times in life by ourselves.
Yes.
So ukijinyima hiyo time, when you don't give yourself that time to call yourself to a meeting, to have time with yourself,
Yeah.
all these social ills, or being affected by whatever is happening socially, becomes a problem with your life, and that brings all this anxiety. It brings all this need for therapy.
Yeah.
I'm an alcoholic. You have suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hope you're getting some insight here,
Yeah.
because they need to know you very well. They need to tutaweka nini zako, because yes,
And
you do consultancy, yeah?
Yes, I do.
It matters health, matters coaching
Yes.
people on how to deal with life. How is your life? Are you calm? How do you ever ever get anxious?
And let me tell you,
Mm,
I have come a long way.
right.
And I read something the other day that literally explained who I am today and why I feel the way I am today. It said that if you ever see you see the way you admire me at I'm always
Calm.
I'm collected.
Yes.
Now you're
With
asking me have you ever suffered from anxiety?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes. I've had panic attacks.
Uh-huh.
I remember twice, like for no reason, I just had panic attacks and I was sitting on the floor. And I was wondering, like, what even triggered that?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But going back to what I read, it said that if you ever see anybody calm, you don't know the amount of chaos they went through.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And one of the ways that I personally was able to overcome this, it's because I learned to love alone time.
Wow.
And when I'm alone, what am I telling myself?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, What am I telling myself? Because the more you talk to yourself positively, the stronger you become.
Yeah.
Your will is strong.
Yeah.
Unasikianga watu wako na strong will.
Yes.
Ati hata ukimwambia nini hawezi sikia.
Yeah.
Anakuanga amejiamini sana.
Huyo utamsway.
Yeah. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, and what would you tell these people who they're content creators, and this is something that's happening a lot, you know?
Yeah.
Like you're living a life. What online is and your real life, we just hear about you're suicidal or you want to jump from the rooftop or something. What would you advise these people? Do you have a parting shot for them? Because it's becoming a really big problem for content creators. Like I am one of them, content creator.
Yeah.
But you see, in my 46 years of life, I've known how to cope with things that I will not see somebody's Facebook wall or see somebody's TikTok or something and say, I want to be like them, and you start buying followers, and you start living inauthentically.
Yeah.
So what would you advise these people who wameacha anxiety take over mpaka now they're getting suicidal or they're actually committing suicide?
Okay.
Yeah.
So one thing about me, I love social media.
Right.
And I will never ever be one of the people telling you social media is evil. It's not good.
Yeah.
But what I will tell you is, who are you following on social media? The content you're posting on social media, it's somehow a reflection of you, your thoughts,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hata ukipost kamim
Yeah.
or a video or whatever.
Unajua ni mtu wa aina gani?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nowadays you see people before they hire you, what are they doing?
Oh yeah, they
Your
want to see how
digital
many.
footprint.
Very
I will
true.
learn a lot just from looking at your posts.
Right.
But people don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
So even the people that you're following, because there's people, watu wamekuwa janja siku hizi.
Yeah.
I opened like 100 accounts and I'll never post anything. But I'm following 10,000 people.
Isn't that weird? Uh-huh.
You get the point?
Yeah, I get it.
Those 10,000 people are the ones who are stressing you.
Right.
Yeah, because you're thinking like, how can they do that? How can they do that? How can they do that? But if these content creators you're talking about, if they can remember what I've just said previously a few minutes ago, that not every anxiety comes because you don't have. Sometimes you have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your answered prayer. You've been praying.
Yeah.
It's here. But you don't know how to deal with it. You're overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So don't think that everybody who's there posting, people lie.
Yeah.
We can be sitting here chatting. I post I'm in New York.
True.
How will they know? They'll believe me, right?
Yeah.
But there's somebody following my page. She's like, the other week she was in Lagos. Now she's in New York.
Yeah.
And she's saying next week she's going to California. And I'm just here.
Yeah.
But do they know?
No, they don't.
Know.
And that's their social media life. So.
Yeah, they're pressuring themselves.
Yes.
Stay where you are. Just understand that life is in phases and no situation is permanent. Focus on the present and then work on building the future.
Yeah.
Leave the past.
Yeah.
The only time I'll encourage you to look at the past is taking the positives from the past. All these other things, leave them in the past. Why are you bringing them with you? Just take the positives. Take the positives and then embrace the mindset that always says that in life you're either winning or learning.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. If you think that, oh, I didn't win, I lost. You see even kids.
Yeah.
The way we're always telling kids, you lost. What are you teaching them? I'm a loser. I'm a loser. And even when they have their alone time, they'll be telling themselves, I'm not good enough.
Yeah. I'm a loser. I'm a loser.
Yes. By the time they get to that social media, by the time they have an account, they're looking, swiping, I'm a loser. I don't have this, so I'm a loser.
Wow.
I'm not good enough because I don't have this.
Love that. I love that. That's really. I just did exactly as I was growing up. Some of the things I would see, or you would be told, until you get to a point where you're authentic with yourself and you believe in yourself, and you take, you take direction with your own life.
Yeah.
Positively.
Yes.
And always I like that. Look at it just to get the positive things that happen.
Yeah.
And even any negative thing that happened, look at the positive side. Look at the positive side of things.
Yeah.
Because there's two sides to a coin.
What were we learning at school? Every cloud has what?
A silver lining.
That's it.
It
That
does.
silver lining is a positive.
Did you hear that? I hope
Take-
you're listening. Oh man.
Take that positive with you.
I think what I'll take with me, and I will talk to the subscribers, I don't know what you'll take with you, is in
Yeah.
life you're either winning or learning. Isn't
Yeah.
that beautiful? There's nothing to do with losing there.
Yeah.
In life, you're either winning or learning.
And no situation is permanent.
And no situation is permanent.
Yes.
And for me, I usually say, people say sky is the limit. I don't believe that. People have gone to the moon, so there's
Yeah.
no limit to how you can go. But do it authentically. Jitange ka meeting.
Yes.
I really have learned a lot. The short videos, short and sweet. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, darling. It's always a pleasure
Anytime.
to have you here.
Anytime.
Yeah, and anytime you want to talk to her, please, we are going to give her contacts there, because if you're not learning, I am. She's building me every time that she comes on set. I live breathing better. I live feeling happier. I hope you're blessed by this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Love you all. Salut. Bye bye.